homeless female at the VA. It looks like they had to get the local police involved because they can't get her up. Usually we don't have the county or the sheriff's office here, but it looks like that's a civilian woman. She's not getting up. We're having these issues at the West Los Angeles VA because of corruption. You see this building right here? That building was built by Mr. Peck of US Vets. His son's on TV. His son's the actor Spock. And they came here and they stole a bunch of land from veterans to build this housing and charge veterans rent. And this is the result. There's a lot of corruption going on here. This is a part of that corruption. This is Sally Hemmett. This is her job. She's not doing her job. That's sally.hemmett@va.gov. These veterans are being denied treatment here. They're being denied access to care because the VA wants its illegal leases here instead of helping the veterans. You can see more of the corruption here on Mr. Checkpoint's YouTube channel, or you can go to Mr. Checkpoint on YouTube or Instagram, and you can see all the corruptions with the police officers and Sally Hemmett, Robert Merchant. The director of the VA is Robert Merchant. They're the ones responsible for all the stuff here. All the veterans you see on the sidewalk, those tents, you got to email robert.merchant2@va.gov. Looks like they're getting units here. This property we're on, the 300 acres, was donated to veterans by the Bandini family. It was so there wouldn't be homeless veterans after the Civil War. What happened is UCLA and the Brentwood School came here and they stole a bunch of the land from the veterans. So the VA doesn't want veterans here. What they want is they want the illegal land use. It looks like the fire department coming for her. There's Captain Harris. He's a piece of shit. Captain Harris is the mental health officer, and he likes to treat veterans poorly. He instigates problems so he can arrest people and put them on psychiatric holds. You should be, look, that's who you pay taxes to right there, that guy, Captain Harris. And that's Everett Wong. Mr. Everett Wong. Ooh. Ooh, Everett. Ooh, my lawyer's suing the VA and you're a part of that lawsuit. Hey, Robert. How you doing, Everett? Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit. He put me on a 5150 hole to placate that guy right there, Captain Harris. You can see Captain Harris on Mr. YouTube. He's a piece of shit. They don't do anything. They treat veterans like shit. He's very camera shy. Yeah, so what that police officer does right there, that's the mental health officer. They'll call him when you go to an appointment or something, they're having issues. They'll call him and he'll come and he'll put you on a 5150 psychiatric hold. So they get mad when I film them, and then they come to the scene and they try to, they're very vindictive here. They'll tow your vehicle, the police officers will tow your vehicle. How much money is being spent here because of the lack of services. They wait until there's an emergency for emergency services to show up. And look how much this is costing the taxpayer. Look at the way they're treating these veterans because they don't want to help them. It's so sad how our veterans are being treated. Yeah, they don't want to get her into treatment. She's being denied treatment. She's being denied treatment by Sally Hemmett. That's who's in charge of the females that are homeless. Sally.hemmett@va.gov. I tried to get into a program for alcoholism here at the VA. I was in combat for 18 months in Iraq. They wouldn't let me into the program. So sad. This is how our veterans are being treated. Look how uncaring these pieces of shit are. He hates it. He hates working with veterans. You should see the way he treats them. If you don't believe me, or if you want to see more of this stuff, go to YouTube. Check out Mr. Checkpoint on YouTube. Check out Mr. Checkpoint on Instagram. You can also go to his website. You'll see where UCLA, you see those apartment buildings right there that were built by Mr. Gregory Peck. Stephen Peck. Gregory Peck was his dad. His dad was the actor in To Kill a Mockingbird. Remember that when you were a kid? To Kill a Mockingbird, the movie? His son built all this. But right back there behind those white buildings, there's a radioactive waste. And that radioactive waste was put there by UCLA. So if you live in Brentwood, right by Barrington, just know that there's benzene gas leaking from the VA because UCLA put nuclear waste. And if you don't believe me, go to environmentalreporter.com. That's environmentalreporter.com, and go look at the gas that's leaking from that area back there. And that's Sally Hemmett and Robert Merchant. They run this VA. They get $1 billion a year in your taxes. And what they do is they give it to these people that run these buildings, and then they deny us care. We get no treatment. We get no access to medical needs. I myself am being denied medical care. I'm a combat veteran. Yeah, she's a poor veteran. So sad to see that woman being treated that way by the mental health officers. Those are our that's what we have. These people that give zero fucks about us. It's so sad to live here. It's terrible. All these people making all this money off of us, but nobody cares about us and nobody wants to help us. We can't go to school here. If we go to school, they cut us the voucher off and we can't live here. We can't go to work here. They won't help us at work. I've asked Sally Hemmett for help with a job. She's the part of the senior leadership here. She won't help me. Robert Merchant, they don't want to hear from us. What they want us to do is to die, just like that poor woman. They want us to languish away just like her. That's what the VA does with your taxes. $1 billion a year in taxes comes through here. Do you know that Sally Hemmett and Robert Merchant, they live on mansions on this property? Have you seen those colonial style southern plantation looking homes on Wilshire? That's where the VA leadership lives. That's where they live. And look at the way the veterans are being treated. Look at that poor woman. She can't get into housing. This is terrible. Our veterans deserve better than Sally Hemmett and Robert Merchant. We deserve better than Sally Hemmett and Robert Merchant. That guy's cool as shit. That guy right there was in the Air Force. He was a parrot rescueman. He used to rescue down pilots. He's a really cool dude. He's got a dog named Charlie. I love all the dog owners. Riot! If you don't believe anything I just told you about the corruption going on here, right now, go to Instagram, check out Mr. Checkpoint. The first video is the video of the VA at UCLA, and it'll show you all the corruption that goes on here, how UCLA stole land for veterans. And look, not only $1 billion in your taxes come here, look what else in your money comes here. All the public resources being wasted because of the lack of case management by U.S. vets, Stephen Peck, Sally Hemmett, Robert Merchant. You could contact congressmen and let them know that these people are corrupt and that what they're doing here is illegal. The veterans deserve better than this. These people are making money off of our misery. They won't help us with anything. We can't go back to school. We can't have any educational benefits, no vocational benefits, nothing. Looks like they got some bigwigs coming over here. Yeah, so US Vets came on this property. They built this housing unit. This used to be a VA building. And what they did was they stole it from the veterans so they can make money off of your taxes. And the city. The $1 billion doesn't even cover, $1 billion comes here from the federal government for homeless vets and services. That doesn't even cover the fact that the county, your taxes in the county is paying for these housing vouchers. The housing vouchers are going to US Vets. Go on Mr. Checkpoint's website and see where the money goes. They buy Porsches, Ferraris in Italy, Birkin bags. That's how they transfer the money they steal here. If you type in Step Up on Second, US Vets, type in Step Up on Second and Google Thomas Saffron. You'll see all the corruption. Those are the people that built these. And that's where all the corruption comes in. They're capitalizing off the death of homeless veterans. If you don't believe me, Google Powers v. McDonough or veterans suing the VA. The West Los Angeles VA leadership is actually being sued right now.